people, welcome to the Manna Motivation YouTube channel. On Monday, August 24 was the first official Kobe Bryant Day in Orange County. Although the former Los Angeles Lakers legend's birthday is on August 23 and he wore the number 24, elected officials believe his birthday should be honored on August 24 to celebrate his legacy. Kobe, by example, offered a unique example of persistence and control, showing how even in the face of defeat, you can use that to your advantage. If you want more of this content, Manna member, subscribe to the Manna Motivation YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. In honor of Kobe Bryant Day, we reflect on the Miami Heat's players' philosophy that centers around hard work and improvement. Kobe Bryant talked about the phrase during a 2016 Mamba mentality tour that aimed to challenge and inspire upcoming athletes. Bryant said, "I came up with it during one of our tours." He explained that this was exactly what embodied the brand of what we stand for. According to Bryant, to sum up what Mamba mentality is, it means to be able to constantly try to be the best version of yourself. That is what the mentality is. It's a constant quest to be better today than you were yesterday. In 2018, Bryant expounded on the mentality in an interview with Amazon Book Review. Mamba mentality is all about focusing on the process and trusting in the hard work when it matters most, Bryant stated. It's the ultimate mantra for the competitive spirit. It started just as a hashtag that came to me one day, and it's grown into something athletes and even non-athletes embrace as a mindset. Hard work outweighs talent. Every time, he continued. Mamba mentality is about 4 a.m. workouts, doing more than the next guy, and then trusting in the work you've put in when it's time to perform. Without studying, preparation, and practice, you're leaving the outcome to fate. I don't do fate. Bryant has decided to go by the nickname Black Mamba. This is what led the NBA player to becoming a mentor and inspiration to players in the league. The Mamba snake refers to an assassin in Tarantino's 2003 film Kill Bill. Due to this, players around the world started going by this name and saw Bryant as their leader and idol. With a fascinating personality, Kobe Bryant's influence is felt by many. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, and Larry Nance Jr. all respect him, and these comments were made before his retirement from basketball. James revealed to Bryant that he had written Mamba for life on his shoes and passed him, leading to the third highest scoring NBAer in history on the same day during which Bryant died. You don't have that much time to play this game. If you're able to be remembered for the great things that you did, the positive things that you did, making people feel great about what you did, that's a pretty cool thing. According to James after the weekend's milestone, I wrote on my shoes tonight, I think I put a Mamba for Life 824 KB because it's really that mutual. In his 2018 book, The Mamba Mentality, How I Play, Bryant talks about his conversations with James. Bryant said that LeBron and he would discuss what the latter considered the killer mentality and the differences they observed between Bryant's approach to challenge LeBron in the practice throughout the years with Bryant's approach in that one half. Bryant said he left when they were messing around, but after seeing LeBron in a dominating performance out of halftime, wasn't surprised when LeBron led his way ever since. After James won his first NBA championship, Bryant posted a congratulatory tweet and used social media to share the message, "Keep growing," with the hashtag Mamba Mindset. Bryant's passion for spreading his Mamba mentality through the basketball world was generated during his final years in the NBA when he faced injuries and surgeries. Bryant discussed how his mentality would continue on after his retirement from the Lakers and voiced his desire to use it to spread that message. After retiring, he started an academy for aspiring NBA players and for children who wanted to get into basketball. Months before his death, the academy hosted the Mamba Sports Pro Invitational, a camp where the top pro basketball players got to mix and mingle with Bryant's elite and hear from him. Everything that I've done throughout my career, it doesn't just stay in the history books, according to Bryant in his 2016 Mamba Mentality Tour. It doesn't just sit on the mantle in the forms of trophies and gold medals. It means that the legacy is passed on. The fact that Kyrie Irving was thinking about it means that I've done something more than simply win. Many of the professional athletes mention Bryant as a deserving role model, from NBA stars Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson to NFL players Tom Brady and Jerry Rice. Kobe's impact transcends the game of basketball. It transcends life. New Orleans Saints All-Pro linebacker Demario Davis explained to USA Today Sports. Mamba mentality is more of an approach than anything else. It's about attacking what's in front of you with passion and purpose, without fear and doubt, and without an ounce of quit. No matter what it is, good or bad, success or failure, that's your approach. That's what it means to have a Mamba mentality. That's what I learned from him. Ravens quarterback Robert Griffin III added, Mamba mentality gave people hope. Hope that if you stay focused and work hard enough, your goals are attainable and not to let anyone stop you. However, Bryant would always remark that the mentality was not merely for athletes but for everyone. The Mamba mentality is a mindset that extends way beyond basketball or sports, Bryant told Amazon Book Review. It's simple. If you have a goal or a dream, you need to apply the Mamba mentality to achieve it. Everything worth achieving needs total focus and dedication. It's all about focus, Bryant said in a Twitter video. I don't care who you are, where you're from, it doesn't matter. It's having a focus and having a purpose. You wake up every single day to get better today than you were yesterday. It doesn't matter what you're playing. If you're a basketball player, hockey player, golf player, painter, writer, it doesn't matter. The displays of admiration that came in tributes from so many different realms of society following the news of Bryant's passing indicated his wide reach in society. Politicians like Barack Obama, musicians like Justin Bieber, socialites like Kylie Jenner, and actors like Robert Downey Jr. all celebrated Bryant through social media post after social media post. We met when we were both teenagers and bonded over our drive and process. I was in awe of what you could do with a basketball and knew your talent went beyond your physical gifts and stretched to your mentality. According to Justin Timberlake, who wrote about the positive effect the Mamba mentality had given in his life. A mentality that I would take with me throughout my whole career and still use every day. As the years went by, I watched you do things that seem humanely unimaginable. And through ups and downs, championships and injuries, you still remained with an unwavering resolve about your mentality to remain fierce to competition. Although Bryant's legacy as a professional basketball player and wordsmith will never be forgotten, it was probably in his home that he desired the most influence on society. The retired NBA star and his wife, Vanessa Bryant, had 4 daughters. Natalia, 17, Bianca, 3, and Capri, 7 months. The 13-year-old daughter of the couple tragically died in the Calabasas helicopter crash with him. Bryant talks about how he hopes his daughters take his work ethic with them as they continue to progress. You guys know that if you do the work, you work hard enough, dreams come true, he said to Natalia, Capri, and Gianna in a Twitter footage of the event. You all know that. We all know that. But hopefully what you get tonight is the understanding that those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times that you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you feel like you don't want to work, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway, that is actually the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey, Bryant added. And if you guys can understand that, what you'll see happen is that you don't accomplish your dreams. Your dreams won't come true. Something greater will. And if you guys can understand that, then I'm doing my job as a father. Thank you guys so much, and Mamba out. While writing his memoir, The Mamba Mentality, How I Play, Bryant opened up about his craft as an author and how he juggled fatherhood by sacrificing sleep in order to fit in workouts. He also shared the seeds of basketball that would eventually grow into his passion for spreading positive and inspirational messages. He wrote about how much he loved the feel of his first real basketball and then warmed up to the sound it made. He described it as a feeling alive with light, predictable. It sounded clear, like a lifetime I hadn't known before had come into my life. Bryant passed away on January 26 at age 41 after a helicopter crash that also killed his 13-year-old Gianna and 7 other people. Some people, usually professional athletes, just know all the tricks to getting the best out of themselves. Usually, these skills involve intuition, which Bryant had no problem unlocking. Throughout his 20-year NBA career, Bryant's basketball prowess earned him an 18 All-Star selections, 5 NBA championship titles, 2 NBA Finals MVP awards, and 2 Olympic gold medals. Off the court, Bryant was a published author, philanthropist, partner of a venture capital firm, head of his own media studio, and a dedicated father to 4 girls. Though Bryant had a large talent, it was his mental fortitude that set him apart from others. Bryant had one of the most determined mindsets not just for basketball players but for anyone living on this earth. Bryant's mindset was summarized in his own coinage, Mamba mentality. Understanding it gives a glimpse into how he achieved greatness, and it has deep implications for our lives as well. The rise of Mamba. The Black Mamba, or just Mamba, is his nickname. Bryant explains it in his autobiographical documentary, Muse. In 2003 to 2004, Bryant was going through some rough times, so he decided to try something unusual. He created an alter ego. And so, the Black Mamba was born. He created an alter ego. And so, the Black Mamba was born. I went from a person who was at the top of his game, had everything coming, to a year later having absolutely no idea where life is going or if you are even going to be a part of life as we know it, he said in his documentary. I had to separate myself. It felt like there were so many things coming at once. It was just becoming very, very confusing. I had to organize things. So I created the Black Mamba. In time, the name was chosen after Bryant saw Kill Bill, in which an assassin kills another character with a venomous snake. 1 week later, Bryant determined the nature of the snake's length, bite, strike, and temperament, and how snakes shed their skin. Bryant found a new philosophy in his alter ego, Mamba mentality, which means that you should just try to get better every day. Bryant found a new philosophy in his alter ego, Mamba mentality, which means that you should just try to get better every day. It is the simplest form of just trying to get better at whatever you are doing. The Mamba mentality is not a revolutionary new philosophy, but it is practical and actionable. For example, Bryant discusses the importance of mastering something as well as the lessons learned from failure. In his autobiography, Mamba Mentality, Bryant discusses the power of obsession. You must focus and sacrifice time to be the best in an area. There are a lot of people who say they want to be great but don't hold their attention for long enough or have other things that do not require as much worth. So, depending on your natural talent or ability, it is difficult for people to distinguish talent from natural abilities. Yet, it's not all about an athlete in professional sports. All have their own craft that requires spit and hard work. Bryant recognized this the best. Bryant was always the earliest person to arrive to practice and occasionally suffered injuries while doing so, often arriving hours before he'd have to. He once arrived before morning practice at 4:15 a.m. and shot 800 shots until 11 a.m. Bryant had a laser focus on his pursuit of greatness. Bryant practiced at 5 a.m. every day and challenged teammates to matches of 100 points. First to 12 wins. In his worst game, Bryant won by 100-12. Bryant obsessed over success off the court as well. He cold called and texted countless business people and entrepreneurs, often 3 a.m., to get their advice on how to succeed. When he started his own media company dedicated to storytelling, he produced an Oscar-winning animated documentary. Bryant taught himself Moonlight Sonata by ear just by listening to it on the piano. Bryant was so focused on becoming a great player that it might be impossible to say how much of it had to do with natural ability. In addition to learn, one must accept failure as a part of the process. Failure is inevitable and when it occurs, has a lot to teach us about improvement. If I wanted to implement something new into my game, I'd see it and try incorporating it immediately. I wasn't scared of missing, looking bad, or being embarrassed. That's because I always kept the end result, the long game, in my mind. I always focused on the fact that I had to try something to get it, and once I got it, I'd have another tool in my arsenal. If the prize was a lot of work and a few missed shots, I was okay with that. Bryant realized that trying something new is always risky and you'll fail frequently. However, when you know that failure is to be expected, it does not seem as bad. When you understand this properly, your redefined view prevents you from being afraid of what will happen next. This is an important thing to keep in mind. The fear of failure or embarrassing yourself can impede many from achieving or even pursuing their goals. Michael Jordan also has experienced more failures than success, which led him to succeed in areas of his life that he finds fulfilling and challenging. Mambify your own life. Bryant shares his Mamba mentality with countless individuals in hopes of helping them achieve greatness. You don't need stars to live it out in your life, even if you're just a part-timer. The benefit of this philosophy is that it is attainable at any level of participation. Bryant is trying to get you to realize that achieving success in anything lifelong is hard and insignificant things could break your pursuit. One slip up. To be successful and avoid failure, work on small tasks instead of big ones until you're good enough to handle bigger ones. That's it for this video, Manna member. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon!